Today, we're going to explore how to maintain strong emotional intimacy with someone you are actively avoiding. Have you ever loved someone deeply while also doing everything in your power to never see them? Do you cherish the emotional bond but prefer to experience it from a safe, undisclosed location? If so, you're not alone, because distance doesn't have to weaken connection. In fact, when managed correctly, it can eliminate most relationship problems entirely. By the end of this video, you'll know the 3 proven steps you can use to stay emotionally close while remaining physically and logistically unavailable. Hi, I'm Maya, your aspiring relationship counselor. I help people nurture meaningful connections in ways that feel comfortable, sustainable, and ideally require very little real-world interaction. Many people think emotional intimacy requires time together, vulnerability, and communication. This is an antiquated belief rooted in the long ago, like the early 2000s. Modern relationships must adapt to the realities of busy schedules, emotional fatigue, and the need to occasionally disappear without explanation. So the question becomes, how do we stay emotionally close while remaining strategically unavailable? Let's dive into the 3 essential steps and 1 bonus step you don't want to miss. Step 1. Curate your availability. The first step is controlled accessibility. You must be available enough to maintain hope, but unavailable enough to avoid commitment. For example, never answer calls. Instead, send thoughtful follow-up texts hours later like, "Sorry I missed this, been in back-to-back life." Or, "Just seeing this now, today has been non-stop." This creates the comforting illusion that your absence is temporary rather than permanent. Remember, mystery sustains intimacy. Predictability sustains expectations, and expectations are the leading cause of interaction. Who wants that? Step 2. Replace presence with profound messages. Physical presence is overrated, but paragraph texts are forever. Instead of seeing them, send emotionally rich messages at unpredictable intervals. "Thinking about you. Miss your energy. We really need to catch up soon." The key phrase here is soon. Soon has no legal or emotional deadline. It is a beautifully non-binding unit of time. These messages create emotional warmth while buying you additional weeks of distance. Consistency builds trust. Vagueness builds freedom. Step 3. Schedule hypothetical plans. The final step is to maintain intimacy through future planning. You don't need real plans, you need concepts of plans. Examples: we should plan a trip. We need a dinner night. We're overdue for a long talk. Notice none of these require a date, time, or location. Future planning creates emotional security in the present, while relocating all effort into a safe, unreachable timeline called eventually. Eventually is the emotional equivalent of a storage unit. Everything unimportant goes there. Bonus step. Deploy strategic emotional check-ins. At this stage, the relationship must occasionally be refreshed. Every few weeks, send a message that suggests deep emotional investment, while requiring absolutely no follow-through. Examples: just thinking about how special our connection is. Or, you've really impacted my life in ways you probably don't realize. Then disappear again. This keeps the emotional narrative alive without exposing the relationship to dangerous things like scheduling. Remember, intimacy thrives on emotional statements that cannot be tested against reality. Let's recap. If you want to maintain emotional intimacy with someone you are actively avoiding, first, curate your availability. Second, replace physical presence with meaningful messages. Third, maintain connection through hypothetical future plans. And finally, refresh the relationship periodically with strategic emotional check-ins. Follow these 4 steps and you can maintain deep emotional closeness while preserving the personal freedom of never actually seeing each other. Every relationship is unique, and some people may incorrectly prefer consistent communication, reliability, and physical presence. I know, weird, right? As always, remember, take this advice with a grain of salt. like the Rock of Gibraltar-sized grain of salt. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time! Just a quick note. If you feel the relationship is getting too close, you may need to take a temporary step back. Last week, I preemptively broke up with someone I've been avoiding for 8 months. He doesn't know yet. But honestly, the closure has been very healing for me.